Sky joins us. Thank you, Hilton. They're all in the gates. They're set and racing. And soon after the jump, Broadway Lad was one of the first to show out with Palace Symphony and Illusion. And also Sunday News. There's one gone at the first. Let me see, it's Broadway Lad, is it? Yes, Broadway Lad's down and out at the very first jump. They've gone over the second now. Here My Prayers have dropped out to be at the tail end of the field. And coming up towards the turn on the first occasion here, Balcapine out wide is moving up to join the leader and Illusion. Sunday News close to them down on the inside with Mexican Sage. They're followed then a little further back by Knock It Off out wide. Palace Symphony getting back along the inside, and then Kells Tower. And Here My Prayers is last of all. So they come out wide now for these two fences down the straight near the 400 metre mark. And here it's Balcapine on the outside, leaping it well from An Illusion just inside him. Sunday News closer to the middle of the track. Then came Mexican Sage moving up in the orange colours in fourth placing at this fence. On his outside is Balcapine, followed by the grey Kells Tower, and then Palace Symphony, and last of all is Here My Prayers. So they'll angle back towards the inside, and they won't jump another fence until they get to the riverside of the course out near about the 1900 metre mark. So down to the post on the first round, and Balcapine leads. Sunday News is 3/4 away inside him, and 2 lengths Mexican Sage. An Illusion is going back through the field very quickly. He's being restrained, and I think he's being pulled out of the race here. Yes, An Illusion dropped out to last, and he's been pulled up. So already 2 out of the race, Broadway Lad and An Illusion. As they head out of the straight now, 7 left in it, and Balcapine about 2 or 3 lengths Sunday News. Mexican Sage is holding down third placing. A break of 2 lengths further back, Palace Symphony on the inside. Knock It Off is around him, and 5 lengths to Kells Tower, with Here My Prayers last of all. 11 fences to go, and Balcapine over the first on the riverside. Jumped it with an extended lead now. He just got into it a little bit, and the rider temporarily lost use of his irons. He's kicked them back in, and at the fence at the 1700, he took off a bit early, got away with it though. Sunday News is second in a bunch of horses, including Knock It Off, Mexican Sage out wide, and Palace Symphony. As they come to the fence over near the 1600 metres, there's a break of 10 lengths to Kells Tower, and at least 5 or 6 lengths to Hear My Prayers. Balcapine the leader with about 1500 metres to go now, about to head out to the Abattoirs treble, and it's Balcapine in front. He's a couple of lengths clear. Mexican Sage is now second, followed by Sunday News, and over on the inside of it Palace Symphony. 3 or 4 lengths to Knock It Off. 15 away then is Kells Tower and Hear My Prayers. Out for the first of the treble near the 1200 metre mark, and Balcapine led a length. Sunday News and Mexican Sage over the first of the treble. Then came Palace Symphony and Knock It Off. Back behind them, Kells Tower. Hear My Prayers continuing with them, but they're a long, long way back. Here's the last of the treble coming up, and Balcapine's given a good display. Sunday News second, Mexican Sage third. Knock It Off goes up 4. A length and a half behind them, Palace Symphony, and then a distance to Kells Tower and Hear My Prayers. They've completed a circuit coming down the side now. There's still 5 fences to go. Sunday News makes a move on the outside now, and he's put in a big leap at that one. Balcapine jumped at second now, with Sunday News taking the lead. Over the next he goes. In third placing then Mexican Sage, and they're followed by Knock It Off and Palace Symphony. Coming up towards the home turn, still 3 to jump, there's 600 to go. Balcapine kicks back again and again goes to the lead. At the third last one, Balcapine from Sunday News. Mexican Sage is running on, and a break to Palace Symphony, then Knock It Off, and a gap to Kells Tower and Hear My Prayers. 2 to jump, and Balcapine has his second wind. Heads out towards the 450 metre mark. He leads with Mexican Sage coming home well. Sunday News still there, battling away clear of Palace Symphony. At the second last now, Balcapine a couple clear. Mexican Sage on the outside, and Sunday News not done with. Then Palace Symphony. Here's the last one coming up now. Balcapine, he's jumped it well. He's about 2 in front. Mexican Sage and Sunday News are battling along strongly, with a gap to Palace Symphony. The 150 metres to go, and Balcapine's given a great display. He leads by more than 2 to Mexican Sage, Sunday News, Palace Symphony. 100 out, Balcapine is absolutely tied. He's 2 lengths clear. Mexican Sage is trying hard, but Balcapine will win it. Balcapine by a length, Mexican Sage, and a length and a quarter, Sunday News third. Then Palace Symphony with a long break to Hear My Prayers, Kells Tower, and Knock It Off last to go over the line.
3 Balcapine, 770 Super Tab, 11:30 New South Wales, 8:30 Queensland, doing a big job leading for most of the way. Nearly set at Mowbray, $9 for 1 Club Moxie, $7.50 Frosty's Toy. Halo I'm Back, 12 Otis, $3.90. 5 Pop Goes at $8.50. 7 Roscray, 9.10 Alamonia, $13.
Racing this time, Senorita jumped away about 6th, and the best out was Doc Zula, commencing very quickly and heading to the front now. Saint Sophia from Doc Zula, and on the outside Reveller, followed by Senorita Poppet, and then a break in the field to Blessed Vengeance, Blazed in Glory, Tornado Lass, followed by Life Goes On, and then Discordance. Further back is Mr. Beers, about a length and a half to 2 lengths to Limoncello, followed getting back in the field Live On, and so too Evangeline, and a good margin off to Tiger Eye and company with Sap. 6:50 left to run, and Saint Sophia the leader from Doc Zula, Senorita 3 deep third. On the inside fourth is Poppet, and then a break Tornado Lass, followed by Reveller, Blessed Vengeance. On the inside next is Mr. Beers, and 2 lengths to Discordance, and then Life Goes On, from Evangeline, Blazed in Glory, Limoncello, Live On, and the last 2 Saps and Tiger Eye. Well in the straight now, and Saint Sophia is the leader. Poppet is tackling it. Mr. Beers is third, now pulling around the heels of the leaders, and a gap Tornado Lass, and Senorita's next, but Poppet racing a little greenly, but she shot away, and home and hosed is Poppet. Tornado Lass second, and then Mr. Beers, but Poppet wins, and wins it well. Poppet about 4 lengths Tornado Lass, Mr. Beers third, then Blessed Vengeance. Tiger Eye caught the eye, followed by Saint Sophia, Senorita a disappointment, and then came Discordance, Life Goes On, a break then to Doc Zula, Evangeline, Limoncello, Blazed in Glory, Saps, Reveller, and Live On was Stone Motherless last.
9 Poppet on Super Tab, 10.40 and 3.40. 12 Tornado Lass to pay 3.30, and 11 Mr. Beers 2.70
for the place. 12 Tornado Lass 3.30, and 11 Mr. Beers has paid $2.70. Poppet, trained by Anthony Cummings, by Mukadama from Pine Baby, raced by PR and Mrs. K.M. Kaplan, and bred by the Pine Lodge Thoroughbreds, has run 1:12.97 on this slow track. Number 12 is second, and that is Tornado Lass by Dane Hill from Clocker, Brian Guy, Darrell McClellan, and 11 Mr. Beers third by Varick from My Best Friend, Paul Perry, Matthew Carl. It's 9, 12, 11 on the first. The Quinella has paid $40.60, Exacta $88.70, and the Trifecta $771.20. Well, so
racing, Birdland Jazz has bounced away with them. Over on the inside, Quick Deception and Barnacles begin okay with Gentle Call, and Birdland Jazz is going to head them off and head straight down to that inside rail. Emotional Success following it across where they settle down. Mr. Bow went back. Further out is Fabish, followed by Beggar's Opera and Palace Glow. Jolly Pell, the widest runner, and Angel Spirit is going to tuck in behind them. Birdland Jazz, Emotional Success, and Jolly Pell is moving up on the outside at the 800-metre mark, 3 out. A length and a half further back, then Follow Gold behind those from Fabish. Barnacles has got back on the fence. Beggar's Opera about 3 away from the rail. Further out, Angel Spirit. They're followed further back by Gentle Call, who's well out of it from Palace Glow, Flame of Atlanta, Mr. Bow, and last of all, Quick Deception. Onto the course proper, 500 to go. Birdland Jazz, the inside, a half Jolly Pell, a length Angel Spirit. Follow Gold, fourth back on the fence, 2 or 3 Barnacles, Emotional Success. Beggar's Opera dropped out, and further back, Palace Glow. On the inside, Birdland Jazz being tackled by Follow Gold. They're clear of Jolly Pell. Then Barnacles, Follow Gold got up on the outside of Birdland Jazz and took the lead. Follow Gold with 150 to go, sprinted clear. Birdland Jazz is gone. Barnacles near the inside, running home late from Angel Spirit, but Follow Gold races away and wins 2.5. Second is Barnacles, 3 away third. Probably Angel Spirit from Gentle Call, who's jumped out of the ground. They all pull ground on the fence. A gap, then Flame of Atlanta. Birdland Jazz dropped out from Emotional Success, Palace Glow, Mr. Bow, then Fabish, further back Quick Deception, Jolly Pell, and Beggar's Opera back at the tail.
6 Follow Gold, 25.30 and 6.10. 2 Barnacles, 1.90. 9 Angel Spirit, 3.30.
Number 6 Follow Gold to pay 26.50 and 6.10. 2 Barnacles 2.30, and 9 for third, Angel Spirit 3.20. 111.6 the time. Eddie Casser, the winning rider aboard Follow Gold. As we go back to the Canberra racecourse, Tony.
Waiters right on the first in Canberra, the Ralph Smith, Jeff.
Race Racing this time, splendid result. First out, French Medallion jumped nicely. In the third spot is Grand Success, Little and No Speed On, followed closely by Arrowtown. Artistry is weaving through between horses. Manitoba the inside, Intellect second last, and dropping out last is Upper House. They race along past the 1100, and Arrowtown hunted hard, leads the way now from splendid result. Artistry into third spot, but is trapped out a bit wide. French Medallion fourth, and a length the Grand Success, followed by Intellect. Manitoba second last, and Upper House whips them in. Working to the side, going to the crossing at the 850. Arrowtown almost joined in front by Artistry. 2 lengths away third is French Medallion, followed by Grand Success wide. Between Grand Success and French Medallion is Splendid Result, followed at the head of the others by Intellect and then Upper House. And Manitoba is last on the inside with 600 metres to go. And Arrowtown is the leader, about a neck on Artistry. A length away third is Grand Success. Splendid Result is called upon now, and French Medallion locked away as they round the corner with 400 left to travel. Little between Arrowtown and Artistry. Artistry poked the nose in front. On the inside, French Medallion. Grand Success is trying hard, and down the outside, Splendid Result. Aaron Kennedy pulls the stick on Artistry. It's a nose on Arrowtown. French Medallion seeing daylight. On the inside, Arrowtown, Artistry and French Medallion's bridging the gap, going like a winner. French Medallion races clear, and French Medallion for the money. Second, Arrowtown, ahead away third, Artistry, followed by Grand Success. And then a break two on the outside. Splendid Result, Manitoba. Upper House second last, and Intellect, the favourite, was absolute last.
Super Tab number 6, French Medallion, 22.50, 4.40, 2 Arrowtown, 2.80, 8 Artistry, 2.40.
Medallions won the second, ridden by Lane Maloney. $20.90 the win and $3.80 for the place. Number 2 Arrowtown's paid $3.10, and 8 Artistry third has paid $2 neat. The winner had a lovely run, French Medallion, by Military Plume from Sonvui. Raced by the Guri Pastoral Company Syndicate, trained by Anthony Cummings, a brown gelding, a 2-year-old, and has scored in the time of 1:27.75. They certainly went slowly in that race. Number 2 is second, Arrowtown, by Kin Jate from Wangaratta, trained by Bruce Johnson, ridden by Kevin Moses. And number 8, Artistry third, is by Naturalism from Now Then, trained by Bob Thompson, ridden by Aaron Kennedy. The official fourth was number 3, Grand Success. The Quinella here has paid $74.90, an exactor of $170.80, and the trifecta $1,407.50. Well, it's a happy day for the Anthony Cummings stable, with the first 2 winners to AJ, Poppet and now French Medallion, but a disaster for Father Bart's supporters, with Senorita very, very heavily backed in the first event and finishing about 5th or so, and Intellect in that starting favourite at 2-1 on the tote and finishing stone motherless last, and a distant last at that. Every possible hope given to both favourites in races 1 and 2. Winning.
They're off and running. Marlborough and Leading Bounty have hopped away quickly with Extra Jovial on the outside. Salad Touch began okay out towards the centre with Bright Spot, and further out is Staking. Here's the first of their 5 flights, and Leading Bounty and Extra Jovial are headed by Staking and moving forward Salad Touch. Bright Spot behind those. Marlborough's tucked away behind the leaders over on the fence as they go to the next one. Leading Bounty on the inside with outside at Salad Touch, and Staking goes up to make a line of 3. A length and a half to Marlborough on the inside of Extra Jovial, then Bright Spot from Vautinska, last of all Madeira Prince. Coming down onto the course proper, the one at the 400-metre mark. Leading Bounty in front now from Salad Touch, and on the inside Marlborough. Easing back now is Staking fourth. They're followed by Extra Jovial. Vautins from Bright Spot 3 out, and 2 lengths Madeira Prince last of all. Here's the one at the 350-metre mark, and Leading Bounty handling them okay out in front. They've gone over 4, heading towards the 5th down the straight, and they're well bunched here. There's no pace. It's Leading Bounty a length in front. Bright Spot, he's going to let it stride, and it goes up on the outside second as they go to the next, and Bright Spot has joined Leading Bounty and headed it with a lap to go. A length and a half further back, Salad Touch covering up Marlborough. Is the odds-on favourite over on the inside in the lime cap. A length and a half then to Staking from Vautins from Extra Jovial, and Madeira Prince last of all. 2,100 metres to go. Leading Bounty a length in front from Bright Spot, and Marlborough third. As they go to the riverside, a half the outside then is Salad Touch, 2 to Staking, 1 Vautinska, length to Extra Jovial, and 2 Madeira Prince last of all. They've gone to the 2,000. 3 flights up the riverside, leading Bounty in front. Over that, landed nearly a length the Bright Spot, and over on the inside, pulling double at the moment, is the favourite Marlborough. A length and a half further back is Salad Touch, and there's no change from Staking. Extra Jovial 3 out. On the fences, Voutinsk and 2 Badara Prince last of all. Here's the hurdle at the 1,700 metre mark, and leading Bounty jumped it well. Moved 2 lengths in front from Bright Spot. Over on the inside, a neck away is Marlborough. 3 lengths to Salad Touch, 1 further back Voutinsk, and Staking. Extra Jovial out 3 deep, and 2 Badara Prince. Over the one at the 1,500 metre mark. Leading Bounty's jumping well today. He's 2.5 lengths in front from Bright Spot. A length further back, Marlborough hasn't been called on at the 1,400. 4 lengths further back, Salad Touch. 1 to Extra Jovial and Voutinsk. Then Badara Prince going around the outside of Staking. Going along the back.
Correct weight, Canberra.
Leading Bounty a length in front. But Marlborough under double wraps has got up on the inside of Bright Spot as they go to that next one. They're 2.5 in front now from Salad Touch, 4th, from Extra Jovial 5th. 2 further back, Voutinsk, followed in behind those by Staking and Badara Prince. Coming down with 1,000 to go. Leading Bounty 3/4 Bright Spot. Just a matter of time when he's going to let Marlborough go. He's high on the irons, running 3rd as they go to that next one. 2.5 further back, Salad Touch, and then Extra Jovial, Voutinsk. Up at the 850 metre mark, leading Bounty 1.5 in front. Bright Spot put under pressure, and Marlborough quickly pushed forward to 2nd. Bright Spot 3rd, then Salad Touch and 2 to Voutinsk. Leading Bounty 2 in front with Marlborough the favourite in hot pursuit. 2 flights to get over. They're on the flat, 6.50 out. Leading Bounty a length in front. Marlborough on the outside, striding up to him now. 2.5 to Voutinsk running on. Bright Spot dropped out from Salad Touch, a gap. Extra Jovial, but Marlborough went to leading Bounty, 400 to go. Voutinsk comes from behind them running on. Over the second last, Marlborough hit the front from leading Bounty. 2 to Voutinsk, and they're well clear of Salad Touch. Marlborough in front, drew a length in front now to the last flight. Here he comes to it, got across the top of it, but he landed 2.5 to Voutinsk. Leading Bounty can't go on. He shakes him up, Marlborough. He finds 2.5 at the 100 metre mark. He extends now, and if you laid it on, there are no problems here. Marlborough draws away, holds Voutinsk and leading Bounty, and Marlborough at the judge. Pretty soft win by 3.5. Voutinsk 2nd, 3 away 3rd, leading Bounty. A gap to Bright Spot and Salad Touch, a long gap Staking. Extra Jovial, and just cantering down the straight, Badara Prince is last of all.
9 Marlborough, 180 and 120 for Voutinsk at 190, 2 leading Bounty, $2.10.
9 Marlborough, 180, 120 for Voutinsk to pay 2 even, and 2 leading Bounty, 190.
4-2. Marlborough, 180, 120 for Voutinsk, 190, 2 leading Bounty, 210. The Quinella, $8.10, exact at $9.50, 942 trifecta, $33.10. Protest still on Brisbane.
About to move up at the Gold Coast.
Racing this time, Natural Rain was first out, commencing nicely. Tell, likewise Tower of Terror. The Mule's Brother is whipping forward and going with it. Rampant Raider, then Beauty Bell, sent here back to second last. And about 3 further off is Star Stream. Working past the 1,600, Rampant Raider is the leader, a half length or so on the Mule's Brother. Pulling a little, about 2.5 to 3 lengths to Tell, and a length to Natural Rain, then Tower of Terror, followed by Sentia. Beauty Bell is second last, and 4 or 5 lengths to Star Stream. Rampant Raider bowling along in front for Craig Agnew down the back of the track and racing to the 1,200. Rampant Raider has a lead of about a length and a half on the Mule's Brother, 2 lengths to Tell, 1 to Natural Rain, a bit more than a length then to Tower of Terror, followed closely by Sentia. Second last is Beauty Bell, back about 8 lengths off the lead, and tacking onto the field is Star Stream. Not much pace on here, and as they come past the 950, Rampant Raider from the Mule's Brother, Tell 3rd, Natural Rain the inside of Tell, then Tower of Terror, followed by Sentia. Beauty Bell is second last, and about 2 lengths to Star Stream. Well, there hasn't been much change in the order for the last 600 odd metres, and working down past the 700, Rampant Raider quickens up just a fraction, about a length on the Mule's Brother, about to be revved up by Moses, 2 lengths to Tell, followed by Natural Rain, Tower of Terror. Sentia the inside, Beauty Bell is second last, about to be popped the question, and a length and a half behind Beauty Bell is Star Stream. Beauty Bell's riders taking off now as they round the corner, and Rampant Raider straightens up just the leader from the Mule's Brother. Natural Rain presented with a dream run, Tell coming home on the outside, then Tower of Terror at a length of Beauty Bell, but Natural Rain right through on the inside takes the lead. Tell is second, the Mule's Brother can't do any better from Tower of Terror. It's Natural Rain in front, about 50 to go. They can't catch. Natural Rain, Towel second, then Tower of Terror, and Natural Rain will get the money. Natural Rain about a neck to Towel. Third, Tower of Terror. Fourth, The Mule's Brother. Then sent here Rampant Raider, Beauty Bell and Absolute. And last, pretty well all the way, was Star Stream.
2 Natural Rain, 780, 160. 4 Towel, 160. 5 Tower of Terror, 170.
Run Swan, the shortest way home along the fence, and that's the way Natural Rain worked down the stretch and has paid $9 and $2. 4 Towel second, 160, and 5 Tower of Terror will be third at $1.90. The winner trained here on the track by Bob Thompson. He's been a very consistent horse, Natural Rain. He's only had 10 starts for 2 wins, 3 seconds and a third. He's by Naturalism from Flying Rain, a brown gelding, a 3-year-old, owned by GJW and Mrs. I.L. Lau, I.C. Bailey and A.C. Montgomery, and Cameron Swan, the winning apprentice rider. Number 2 is first. Number 4 second, and that's Towel, trained by Bart Cummings, by Dane Hill from Trista Girl, a bay gelding 3. Dan Beasley, and number 5 Tower of Terror third, trained by Graham Rogerson, Rod Quinn, aboard by Prince of Praise from Rookley Rose, a brown gelding 3. And the 4th and 5th to come. The time was 1:55.03, a very slowly run race, 1:55.03, and we'll have the sectional breakdown shortly. 19:30 Quinella, 49.70 Exacta, and 2:38.60 the trifecta. Well, the Mule's Brother, he was up outside Rampant Raider. They both capitulated in the straight, particularly Rampant Raider. Natural Rain had a lovely run behind the speed. The inside run presented itself coming into the stretch, and Cameron Swan drove the Naturalism gelding through the gap, and you've heard the rest.
Well, now the 4th place getter number 10, Hold the Phone, and 5th, number 6.
Stalls are back, they're off and running, came out in a good line too. The Spunk, one of the first to break the line out deep, and Lackheim went fast on the inside and led now from the Spunk, taking it on. Diet Days began okay today, and further back in the race when they settled down, My Big Stone. They're followed by Petagina, 2 lengths further back, Raging Storm. Around the outside of it, China Syndrome, deep around the outside of forwards. Danish Harmony got checked and dropped out. In front of it now, Peerage from Crawl. Further back then, Star Ender, Happy Host, and last of all, coming off the back is Luxapel. The leader is Lockheim, a length and a half in front now from the Spunk, a length further back in the race then. Over on the inside then came at the head of the others, would have been Diet Days back in the middle. Behind those nearer the inside, then came My Big Stone out wide, followed further back by over on the inside Peerage as they come up to the home turn. Petagina's locked away on the inside before the turn. Up to the bend they race at the 550 metre mark. Lockheim on the inside, a half in front of the Spunk. A length and a half further back then came to the outside of those Diet Days. They're followed by Peerage, Happy Host, and then Star Ender. Now West China Syndrome, it's a fair way off them, coming right down the middle. Raging Storm in front of it, Lockheim still in front. Petagina has got up to second now, and they're followed further back by the Spunk, then Diet Days from Raging Storm, but Lockheim near the inside, still in front. It's been in front most of the way, and it's 3 lengths in front, trying hard out after it. At the head of the others in Petagina, followed the inside by Star Ender, but Lockheim all the way, wins 3 lengths in the run home. Second home in the race would have been Petagina. Third may go Star Ender up on the inside, just in front of Raging Storm. They got away from further back the Spunk, Happy Host. Then Diet Days. Further back was Peerage. China Syndrome never came into it from Luxapel. Danish Harmony was checked early, well back in the race, Crawl. And the last couple would have been My Big Stone and Forwards.
1 Lockheim, 670 and 250. 12 Petagina, 350 or 320, and 15 Star Ender at $3.50.
1 Lockheim, 670, 260. 12 Petagina to return, 310, and 15 for third. Starenda, 450.
And
right, they're getting set of the coast.
Okay, as they move up at the Gold Coast.
The B grass at the moment. Now, let's have a look at the tote situation here. Number 1, Bargain.
German Shepherd situation, Randwick.
Grass, or was, sighted Craig Sewan, the veterinary surgeon, went back the other way, and one of the clerks of the course, in fact, the official clerk of the course, Mick Stanley, is over behind the tote display building, and they're endeavouring to catch this escapee. Here he comes now. He's still having the fun of Cork. He's over now onto the dirt track, and some attendants trying to pick him up.
Get you informed with the puppy there. Third Canberra, 11.28. Quinella, 280. Trifecta, 25.30. Scratchings, 3. 4, a late 1 and 7. And race number 4 on the program at Mowbray, 5.71. 5, Smooth and Glossy. 8.70, 2.30. 7, Belsing, $5. And 1, My Dear Watson, $2.30. Quinellis, $104.60. Trifecta, $795.40. And there were no scratchings. Ian?
2 attendants, track attendants at the top of the straight, but the moment the dog gets sight of those, he's done a sharp detour left back onto the inside grass, and well, who knows where he'll end up. But he's very close to the course proper, and
Protest result coming up, Brisbane.
okay, take it, Les.
This protest coming through. We're getting a mixed
Melbourne.
audience.
The dog is over on the B grass, no harm done, I hope, and the leader early bargain from Stage Bow and
Audience.
The dog is over on the B grass, no harm done, I hope, and the leader early bargain from Stage Bow and Bound by Silence. A length further back in the race is Edward Bray, French Legend, hunting hard around them, then Pyramid Park, followed by All Talent, Regal Statesman, Shoeshine Man, and Dawn Raider, who normally is up in front, is back at the rear. They go along past the 1200, and Edward Bray scoots to the lead. French Legend in second spot now, 3 or 4 lengths to Stage Bow after 3/4 to Bargain. 2 lengths further back in the race, Regal Statesman, and then Pyramid Park, Bound by Silence the other. All Talent is third last, the Grey Dawn Raider second last, and 2 lengths Shoeshine Man. They're starting to string out, working to the side and going to the crossing at the 850. Edward Bray is making play, a bit more than a length on French Legend. 3 to Bargain, a neck to Stage Bow the inner. Nearly 2 lengths to Regal Statesman, Bound by Silence in the middle, and on the fence is Pyramid Park. Then All Talent second last is Dawn Raider, and Shoeshine Man is the tail ender. Working their way past the 600, and Edward Bray is increasing his lead on French Legend to 3 lengths. Bargain third, Stage Bow the inside, then Bound by Silence. Pyramid Park is locked away, and then Regal Statesman, All Talent, Dawn Raider, and Absolute Shoeshine Man setting sail for the judge. Edward Bray taken on by Stage Bow. Bargain third, he's coming home, followed 2 back by Pyramid Park, and 3 to Bound by Silence. Edward Bray giving them something to chase. The rider draws the Persuader. Edward Bray more than a length. Stage Bow, Bargain the outside, but Edward Bray is fighting on for dear life. Bargain can't pick up Edward Bray, and Edward Bray for the money, and the dog's on the track. Near the winning post, Edward Bray beat Bargain, Stage Bow, and Pyramid Park. Shoeshine Man, then came Dawn Raider. All Talent, Bound by Silence, tailed off French Legend and Regal Statesman. And there's the German Shepherd. He would be the most elusive dog I think I've ever seen here at Randwick. And he actually got onto the course proper when the horses were coming down the straight, and still defies all attempts to catch him. And I plead, if anybody has driven a car to the infield with a dog aboard today, and somehow the dog miraculously has got out, would you join the chase? All right. Edward Bray, number 7, written by Gary Matthews, has scored here. Number 7, what's it paid? $19 upwards on the tote. $19 upwards, $19.60 in fact on the win tote, and $4.50 for the place. Well, sorry if you got caught with the pants down. Maybe some of our relays, big course, and also our own state. But 1 minute you're looking at the dog and they're holding the race, and the next thing, obviously, the stewards decided we'll have to let the race jump. Anyway.
Okay, 7 Edward Bray, 20.90, 5.30, 1 Bargain, 1.60, and 3 Stage Bow, $2.
$19.60, $4.50. Number 1 second Bargain has paid $1.70. 3 Stage Bow third, $2. $36.80 was the Quinella. Now let's have a look and see if we can get the other information. Punch up a couple of digits here. Quinella $36.80, exacta $99, trifecta $371 neat, extra double 2 and 7 $126.80. No superfecta numbers available outside the first 3, 7, 1 and 3, and the winner Edward Bray.